This is the official Pilots Club iceberg. First, we will start off with the sky, or above the iceberg. Pilot's Wave. The Pilot's Wave, created by Cade Colonel, is now the symbol of the Cousins. Basketball. Basketball has been played many times throughout the Cousins' history. Much like many sports the Cousins play, these games can get competitive. Charing Cross House. The Charing Cross House is the OG Bobby Johnson Cousins spot. Many significant Cousins moments have happened at this house. The tip of the iceberg. Tate rape. In May of 2020, Tate was accused of sexually assaulting this girl named Abby. However, this is clearly untrue. We have multiple witnesses there, but Brooks was trying to slide through on Miss Bolton. Can you blame the man? Nope. The only person who will ever be able to debunk this is Abby herself. I'm in a meeting. One day, when the Cousins were playing basketball, we noticed the lack of Trevor's presence. Jake had went inside to find Trevor playing Grand Theft Auto on the TV while sitting next to Lucas, who at the time was probably 6 years old, at the GTA strip club. When confronted, he said, "I'm in a meeting." Landry variants. It is no secret that a lot of people look like me. I don't know how this origin started, but however, a lot of people look like me and everybody points it out. Yes, it can be annoying sometimes as some people do not look like me, but for the most part, this actually is true. You cannot be that stupid. New Year's of 2022, Tanner Wheaton had put an old Sonic burrito wrapped in tinfoil in the microwave. The microwave ran for about 15 seconds before burning up the top of the microwave. Jana responded by saying, "You cannot be that stupid." Really, dude. Tanner has many catchphrases. However, really, dude might be his most popular one. Whenever you make fun of him, his classic response, "Really, dude." Car wash day. One day, Jackson was washing the car, and with his friend Hunter, he decided to take a gay-ass photo. This picture has haunted Jackson for all of eternity. Into the waters. Tanner crash. One day, Tanner fell asleep while driving home from work. Really, dude? Trevor crying. This year at the Frio, for some odd reason, Trevor started crying in his sleep. The video is fucking hilarious. Tanner's friends. For every special occasion, Tanner will usually bring his friends. These guys are pretty weird, quirky, and annoying. NFBA. Cooper's musical name is NFBA. He has dropped 2 albums, I believe. Rattlesnake. There's a lot to be said about the lore in the rattlesnake. You could probably make your own iceberg on that. Landry versus Grant. Since the dawn of time, for some reason, Landry and Grant do not like each other. I couldn't really explain to you why this is, but we just don't like each other. Jana Eazy-E. And Jana's favorite rapper is Eazy-E. If she's drunk enough at a party, she will sing every song word for word, bar for bar. Randy Farrar. Randy Farrar is Houston and Hayden's dad. He's a pretty funny man and pretty significant in our group chat. Trevor Thief. For some reason, Trevor's the only one that turned out to be a thief of all of us who grew up all together. Couldn't tell you why this is, but to be fair, Trevor has not been the brightest kid of all time. Coochie Sniffler. Cade will go under the alias Coochie Sniffer and sometimes other names for a 3-second video. Tanner Mix. At every function, Tanner discovers a new song, and he won't stop singing it for the next month and a half. We call this the Tanner Mix effect. Coke in driveway. This one's a little unclear. However, one of the Thrasher boys had left a Coke in the driveway, and Nicole started yelling at him. Deep water. Roided. This would also play into the really dude. One day, me and Rattlesnake had yelled, "Really dude," at Tanner while playing basketball. For some reason, the kid on the opposing team's bench turned around and said, "Did you say roided?" No, we did not. Jenga. I don't remember exactly when this happened, but one time at the Wheatons, we played the greatest Jenga game of all time. Water filter. At the Wheatons, we were having a rap battle. This kid named Brody there, not related to the group chat, said you cannot pee without a water filter as his roast. Not sure what he meant by that, but he's not wrong technically. Trevor Ball. Like I said before, Trevor is not the smartest kid, so one day while playing American Ninja Warrior, he jumped straight first onto a ball. Of course, he busted his fucking head on the ground. Walmart heist. One day while at lunch, Brody had came up with a Walmart heist elaborately planned to sue them and take all their money. This was a very funny lunch conversation. Jackson popcorn. One day at a Dallas Mavericks game, Jackson had eaten probably 4 tubs of popcorn. On the way out of the game, he started throwing up everywhere and puked over an old lady's shoes. This was unfortunate because it was fucking yellow. Church lunch. This feeds into the Walmart heist because this church lunch was very funny. Brody versus Trevor. One day, Brody versus Trevor were supposed to fight. However, Brody never showed up. It's rumored that he got grounded for something. Couldn't tell you what, it's Brody. Top 10 porn stars. One day, at the classic Memorial Day weekend, I had named top 10 porn stars of Pornhub's rankings. Not proud of it. Fantasy football campaigns. Last year, Jake had become a corrupt leader of the fantasy football campaign, so we all tried to campaign against him to select a new leader. However, this never happened. It's like throwing Hitler out of power. You can't. Fat Houston. Houston used to be fat, and he had a lot more memorable moments. Now he's skinny and kinda lame. Below the depths. The Brick. The Brick was brought up in conversation at Memorial Day weekend 2022 when Hunter said, "My dad slaying the brick," and then Jake said, "My dad died by the brick." Trevor egg. At the Wheaton's household, there's an egg that says Trevor. Their shit. If you ask Chad Colonel to tell you a story, he'll tell you about how a bear shit in the woods. Unfortunately, this story was ripped off of Eddie Murphy. Steak finger. One day, Cooper choked on a steak finger. This is actually a pretty common occurrence. Jake's cornea. One day while playing basketball, Cooper had committed a foul on Jake and hit him in the eye. Jake had thought his cornea got freaking sliced or something. However, that wasn't the funny part. The funny part is, when he was on the ground, it sounded like he was laughing. So we started laughing and he told us to shut the fuck up. Pearl. One day, Grant was walking with Pearl next to the pond, and Pearl got eaten by an alligator. Pretty unfortunate. Vanilla Gorilla. One day, at the Charing Cross house, Jackson was eating ice cream in the kitchen, and Kevin Negretti said, "What are you, the Vanilla Gorilla?" And that's how that became. Nick Dadle. I couldn't tell you how it exactly started. However, Kevin Negretti and Nick Dadle hate each other's guts. Kevin Negretti had some fire burns on this man. Mantelope. At the Charing Cross Drive, Jake and his friend Keeson had made up a story that there was a mantelope roaming around the neighborhood and you'd only see him at night. As a kid, this really terrified you. Turkey. One day while bowling, Hunter was about to get his third strike, also known as a turkey. However, he hit 9 pins down and did not get the last one. Bottom of the iceberg. Rafe. One day, a kid named Rafe appeared at the Savannah basketball courts. He was best known for chunking mud at the backboard, and Cooper dying laughing. Cornhole incident. One day at the Frio, we were playing cornhole. Cooper had thrown the bag on top of another bag that was on the ground. However, the bag on there was not touching the ground, but rather touching the board. Did this technically count? Who knows? Jackson phone Tahoe. One time, Jackson left his phone on the back of the Tahoe. When Aunt Shelley driven off, it had fallen off at the entrance of Twin Rivers. Cardboard hoop. One time, Jackson had a cardboard mini hoop in his room. Of course, because it's made of cardboard and held by tape, it would fall off every 5 seconds. One time it fell off, and Jackson told Jake and Hunter to get out. And Jake and Hunter did not shake his hand while leaving. Baylor basketball camp. Unfortunately, as I was not there's not a lot of information to go off of this one. However, they had a Baylor basketball camp with the Thrashers in them. Landry DP. Unfortunately, I don't really know what this means. I kind of forgot. I just think it means Dr. Pepper or something. CNC. Unfortunately, I forgot what this one means too. Landry pants. A long time ago, I was pantsing the Charing Cross house. However, they also got my underwear, so I was exposed, nuts and dick. However, I did have underwear on, but it is rumored that I didn't. But that is just simply not true. Deepest waters. Cletus. One day Jackson threw a horrible picture of a horse. However, we named him Cletus. Do you know who Lana Rhodes is? One day, Brody Colonel asked Lucas Bolton if he knew who Lana Rhodes was. Destin incident. At Destin, Jake had bet me that last one to the house has to suck Jackson's dick. While running back to the house, Jake hit his foot on a mailbox or something and split it open. Jake still has to suck Jackson's dick. Lucas KKK. Brody Colonel had also asked Lucas Bolton if he was in the KKK. I don't know if he said yes or no. Cooper Google Pixel. Cooper used to own a Google Pixel. Cooper Diet Coke. Cooper Diet Coke could be its own iceberg if you think about it. The Abyss. Tate slap. One day Tate got slapped for laughing at Grant for crying after calling him gay. Superman is real. One day Trevor tried convincing us that Superman is real. No, he is not. However, that probably traumatized him into becoming a thief. Nerf war. Nerf wars were quite common. However, one time we had the biggest Nerf war of all time. It was amazing. Lights off, hide and seek. At the Charing Cross Drive, it wasn't uncommon for us to play lights off, hide and seek. This could either be really fun or really scary. Trevor Troll. Sometimes, in Trevor's sleep, we would go and assault him with a pillow at the Charing Cross house. This was hilarious. Mommy. It wasn't uncommon for the Wheaton boys to yell, "Mommy," at 6 a.m. in the morning at the Charing Cross house. Cade minigun. This one speaks for itself. Basketball pond. One time, Cooper lost a Kevin Durant themed basketball in our pond at the Savannah, Texas house. Trevor Curry related. Trevor, when he was like 5, used to post on Instagram that him and Stephen Curry were related. Haunted house sex scene. While watching Haunted House, the entire movie was going good until the sex scene when the parents walked in on us. Field incident. One day, Hayden pants me because he's a fucking asshole. This, unfortunately too, caught my underwear and my dick and balls were exposed in the middle of a field. Hayden boner. For some odd reason, Hayden gets boners a lot. Usually when you can notice them really well too. Top golf. This could mean a variety of things, but sometimes the cousins will go play at Top Golf. Paper plane contest. One time, the Negrettis and the Dodges had a paper plane contest to see who would go the farthest. I barely remember this. Trevor Instagram Live. One day, Trevor went on Instagram Live harassing workers at Whataburger. He went behind the counter and into the workstation. Unfortunately, the only person to witness this was Hunter. Rugby and the sprinklers. Unfortunately, I don't really remember this, so maybe they played rugby in the sprinklers, I assume. Guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like and subscribe button. If you hit the bell, I'll give you a free iPhone giveaway. Thank you.